On today's show, Hugo, bye-bye, BBM gets a cross-platform landing page, Nintendo's 2DS, Final Fantasy XIV, a realm not quite yet reborn, and what to expect at Apple's iPhone event. It's Buffalo Bulletin time. Hello, shiny happy people, and welcome to the Buffalo Bulletin, where we recap 5 major stories from our site, technobuffalo.com, a couple of times a week. If you're interested in reading more about any story we talk about on the show, check the description for links or click on the graphics for each story if you have annotations available. I'm Ashley Esqueva. Here are your top stories. Google's president of product management for Android, the delightful Hugo Barra, is leaving Google to take a position with Chinese handset manufacturer Xiaomi. He'll still be dealing with the Android ecosystem just from an OEM side, but it remains to be seen who might step into his role at El Goog. Regardless of what his reasons were for leaving, Barra was a great onstage presence at Google I/O, so he will certainly be missed up in Mountain View. BlackBerry launched a landing page for their upcoming Android and iPhone versions of BlackBerry Messenger. BBM is widely regarded as one of the best and most stable messaging platforms out there, so the announcement the service would go cross-platform was a pleasant surprise for everybody. Cross-platform BBM will only feature messaging though at launch, so video and voice are expected to roll out sometime later this year. Well, my question is, are you going to use BBM, Android and iPhone users? Because I don't know if I'm on board yet. Somebody convince me. In gaming, Nintendo continued its streak of wacky, wondrous, weird creations with the surprise announcement of the Nintendo 2DS. Yes, the 2DS. It's basically a 3DS with the 3D toggled off and without the clamshell functionality. It looks totally bizarre, but with a price tag of just $129, a shared release date with Pokemon X and Y, and a marketing strategy aimed at young kids, Nintendo actually might have a hit on its hands. All I'm saying is, stranger things have happened. Square Enix is having a really tough week as the birth of their remade MMO Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, seemed like it might have needed an emergency C-section. Gamers could not log in across the country, causing Square Enix to completely stop digital sales until the servers could be brought up to speed. While Realm Reborn might be an apology to everyone who played the original Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not a really good apology, especially for anybody who was burned by the first iteration of the game. Our wild card for the week comes from Todd Hazelton, who reminds us that the Apple 5S event is likely slated for September 10th, and he runs through what we should and should not expect from the folks up in Cupertino. We've got galleries and rundowns of both the rumored iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, head on over and check them out. That's the Buffalo Bulletin for today. If you enjoyed the show, a thumbs up would be super awesome of you. And if you want more great Techno Buffalo video content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking this giant subscribe button. And remember, you can have your cake and eat it too. Otherwise, you'll just have some moldy cake of yours sitting around. Don't be wasteful. See you next time.